All right, day 29, almost a month, and just to check in from yesterday's little war wound, as you can see, it's healing up nicely, scabbing over, and she is calm and relaxed. I've put her back into the general population with all the other birds here, and we've decided to kind of keep them a little bit away from the smaller, more pecky birds. The other younger girls seem to be a little bit more aggressive, not aggressive, but pecky and jumpy and fast moving compared to these larger, what we're expecting to be meat birds. I was researching into seeing if they can be, left together, after the younger phases, and a lot of people do. They have no problem raising them and keeping them together. I think right now we're just erring on the side of caution to make sure that, with this little bit of a wound here, we don't want any of them pecking at it. The big ones don't seem to be pecking at each other and going at each other. They just seem to be eating and laying around like big meat birds. So she's doing well. Something else that Julia brought up is she was watching TikTok, and a lot of these kids and people they're doing this. So I don't know if you can see that, but they've got a gyroscopic neck and frame because that's how they sense and how they see. So I think it's their left eye is farsighted and their right eye is nearsighted. So they see two different visions, two different ways. And that's just part of their prey. So predators, they see with their eyes up on top and they looking forward like us. And then prey, I guess chicken is the best prey as it gets in the world. They have eyes at the sides of their heads, and they can see 300 degrees, about 300 degrees around them, so they can see, what's coming and when they're going to get eaten, hopefully. But anyway, part of their gyroscopic necks is being able to counter the left eye and the right eye at the same time, and be able to see what's coming and be able to escape. So let me put her down because she wants to go eat, because I just put her out, and she'll go eat with the other girls. Anyway, so what else we were looking at was what lighting to put in the chicken coop. So the reason we're thinking about that is because tomorrow or the next few days, we're trying to wait for the weather at night to to come up above the 60s. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the girls in the chicken coop full time. And what we're going to do is you're supposed to put them in there for a set amount of time, somewhere between 3 days and a week, and everybody has their own little recipe, but long enough for them to get adjusted. So right now, they spend all their time in the brooders at night, and then they come out here for the day. We want to put them in the chicken coop, but have them be able to go back in the chicken coop and not chase them around as much. Being contained in this area shouldn't be that much of a problem, but I can already feel you experienced chicken people saying, whoa, you try catch 10 chickens and try and get them in there when they don't want to go in there. So we want to train them up. That'll be coming in the next few episodes or videos. We'll make that video. But part of that also is at nighttime, some people have recommended putting lights into the chicken coop. That way they can see that there's a little bit of a light and they want to go back up in there, and it helps them with that process. Well, I was going to go put ultraviolet LEDs, and researching what kind of lights chickens need. Apparently they have 4 different cones or rods, and they can see red light, they can see green light, they can see blue light, but they can also see ultraviolet. Apparently the ultraviolet and LED and fluorescent lights actually is very, very irritating to them and can make them agitated and irritable, and just it's just not good for them because it just looks like strobe lights in their face, like at the club. So if I do decide to put lights in there, we'll go with something that's incandescent or a little less irritating or distracting to them. Anyway, so it's day 29. We have separated the girls here. Things are going well. They're healthy. They're running. They're pecking. The meat birds, they're eating and also doing well. So we'll see as the next few days come, getting them into the coop. There's a couple things that I need to do on the coop to get it finalized and ready. I just need to do a little bit more weatherproofing around the windows, and I think we're good. Anyway, comment, subscribe, let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and check us out next time. So, had a couple requests on how the younger ones are doing, and they are actually doing real well. We got the little Rambler here. So she's doing real good. She's loves to flap those wings, but she does hang on, hang out, get cute, and get comfy. Let me hold this here with one camera here, and then show you the Here's the sex link. So she's getting bigger. There's 2 of them. They're all doing real well. No health issues. You know, growing very quickly and looking good. Chirping up a storm, eating up a storm. They're adorable. And then here's the leghorn. So there's 2 of them, and they're doing great too. Their feathers are coming in. They look more like Shawshank actually when she was younger. And let's see the other little rambler here. Here's the other little rambler. Yep, they love to flap. I gotta say, out of all the chickens, when you pick them up, they're the most flappy of all the birds. But then once they relax and sit on you, then they'll sit there for an hour. So they love to hang out. Their feet are developing really good too. They got that extra claw back here. So they're doing real good. Little girls are all good, hanging out. No major issues in here. And we've separated out Shawshank back out with the middle-aged girls because she